about the things that's going to come up, the rates that's going to come up, and you start going into, and they do take longer for an assumable loan. You cannot close that loan in 30 days.
No.
More than likely, that's never happened. Sometimes they may take a few months. So you have to go through assuming that part. Then you still have to get the second mortgage. So if you have the time, and if you have money somewhere, or you can get another loan, then that's something you might want to think about. But do know that that rate is much more than the regular rate. Well, not much more. It's higher than the normal rate.
But let's talk about the fact that the people who say they are waiting for the rates to come down are renters. And the increase on the rent is steadily going up, and they have no control over that. So why not jump onto something that you actually have control over? Because a fixed rate is a fixed rate. It ain't going nowhere. The only thing that could sway your monthly payment would be your taxes and insurance. So my question would be, would you want to gamble on somebody else's mortgage, or you want to get a steady thing in your own mortgage? Because I've got a couple clients that need a rental real quick for a year or so. I'm seeing, and and let's just disclose all this. We are in the Washington, D.C. metro area, which consists of Maryland, D.C., and we would consider it Northern Virginia. We wouldn't be Richmond and all that stuff down that way. In Peoria, we wouldn't be down there. Anything 2 hours south of DC ain't included in this thing. So the bare minimum, if you're looking to rent something decent, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, you're looking at anywhere north of $2,500 already. Upgrade. You want it to be decent, nice size, upgraded appliances, just a really nice rental. You're looking anywhere up $2,500. Easy peasy. You come to me with 15, 17, we ain't got nothing. We have nothing. We barely can get you a room in a basement for that kind of money. And
they're going up.
And let's even add in, Justine would love to have this conversation. Let's add in the fact that the landlord's requirements for renters are even higher than you to purchase a home. Where they make it? Where they do that?
They want 700s to even rent something, or either they want to charge you double security. They out here trying to get theirs, and then by the time you pay utilities and all that, you just paying somebody else's mortgage. You might as well work on your own.
Because my thing is,
I understand if you need that for a minute to get, work on some numbers or save some money or whatever, but there's a difference on just staying in there year after year after year.
Because my thing is,
people right there is taking that money and investing in another house.
Because Justine, your last rental that you did, Justine was on the side with the seller. They literally did a double security deposit and the first month's rent. That was what, $7,500?
Yeah, it's over 7,000. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, yep. And then you got to do your renter's insurance. You got to switch to the utilities. So there's a lot that go into, you're renting a single family home like that. But that credit score is up there that they want. And my thing is, if you have a credit score and you got a little bit of money saved, and we can get in a program, you can buy it almost. I mean, the thing about it, you always have to think, you're not going to buy your dream. If this is your first time, you're not looking to buy your dream home right now. We're looking to buy a starter home, and then in another 5 years, get the equity out of that and move to the next one. We all got to start somewhere. So it's better to own something than not to own something, because actually you're paying somebody else's mortgage every time you make that monthly rent payment. You're paying somebody else's mortgage. Why can't it be yours?
Yeah. I mean, because the tax write-off is the most important part of it. Because you're writing off the interest that was paid throughout the year. My thing is, one of the things that we've been noticing a lot of lately, they are building new construction homes. They are building new construction homes with the intent to charge them as rent. We have a community here that's starting at $3,100. They're starting at 3,100. That is that's a $400,000 loan. Now, Justine and I have a listing coming this weekend. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath townhome in unit. We basically got the whole thing upgraded, new lights and all the fun things. A couple little small things that could be changed. We'll work on that. But that would be cheaper than renting a townhome from somebody. It's yours. You get to keep it. You get to write everything off on it. I just don't see. I don't. Maybe because I'm just not there. But I literally push and advocate for my children not to rent. Like Justine and I have this conversation all the time. We're pushing for our kids not to rent. We're telling them to save their money. Don't leave home. You cool here. We got enough space. I have a basement that I don't go in because of the pure simple fact it ain't nothing down there I want. And that's, you can live down there, knock stuff out, put a little refrigerator in. I don't care. But because I did it when I was their age and I see all the foolishness and the money I wasted, I don't want to see them go through it. So it's like, how do you, that's just, and I mean, I guess me and Justine are guilty of always talking to our clients like, and especially if they're younger, we always talk to them like they are children. Because we want them to get that thing that, we didn't get in our youth and that education that we didn't learn and move forward. It's important that you realize you're putting a lot of money out there. What one of my dreams was, Justine? When my son went to school, I was in real estate. And when he went to school, he was at Hampton. Was he at Hampton? I feel like he was just there a hot minute. He walked out the door, something like that. So one of the things I looked around the community, I noticed that the houses were in like the $200,000 mark, but they were like 4 bedrooms. They were right down the street from the campus. They were just the 3 baths. It was the optimal home to purchase to rent out to students because it would have been cheaper than them paying, room and board and all that good stuff. I tell my son, I want you to live in this house. I want you to be responsible for the tenants. Make sure the money's in, and you just live here. And any extra, that'll be your money.
It's a great idea, but
oh nah, Ma, I don't want all that. Did I not just hand you a business?
Didn't know how good he had it right then. Didn't know how good he had it to do it right then.
I just handed you a business. But what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do with them, child? What we're gonna do with them? So what questions do you guys have as far as the real estate market is concerned? We are definitely talking about the assumable rates. If one of our lenders gets on, that'll be super cool. But if you have questions, we're here to answer those questions. We are in the Maryland, DC, Virginia market. So if it's something in your state that applies solely to your state, we definitely can answer that unless one of our other real estate friends jumps on. But I don't know.
But also, they have to realize, this is not really where we're at in numbers for interest rate. It's not high. Like when our parents broke back then, they were in 13, 14, 15%. But we got spoiled by that low rate during COVID. Now everybody thinks that's supposed to be the rate. But no, even before COVID, we weren't that low. But you also have to realize is that even that interest rate, that's still one of your biggest deductions at tax time. So it doesn't even matter. You're going to make a deduction from that. You're going to get that credit.
Here's the thing. Me and my husband, we have a 3.8, but we've been in the house 13 years. So that was like the last swing of it. So every 10 years, you're going to see that swing again. They're predicting, I don't know if it's still 18 months at this point, but they're predicting that we should see 4s again. Mm-hmm. We should see 4s. That's what they're predicting. And I'm thinking probably another year, especially during the election. You'll see it in the election.
And you do have some new construction that will give you, even at this point, this time of the year, this is when they're giving all this money out. They're giving money for you to buy down the rate. So I don't know how far you're going to get it down, but
Oh, so
unless you want to use that money for upgrades.
so I don't even know if you saw it. Lennar, our reps at Lennar down here in Southern Maryland, they're announcing 4.99 for the next 10 days.
Yeah, I seen somebody else talk about that. So
That's bananas, but that's what everybody said they wanted. It's right there in front of them, and they're still not jumping. From my understanding, the movement is still slow.
Y'all need us to bring a truck and move y'all stuff.
Because with the 4.99 rate, they're still getting $20,000 in closing.
Y'all just don't want to act right.
She said, "Y'all just don't want to act right." Just think. So look, this my little recipe from when I went to Busboys and Poets, and it's coconut milk, guava juice, passion fruit, and pineapple juice. Girl, we ain't gonna talk about it no more. I'm gonna be good the rest of the week. I swear I am. I'm gonna be good the rest of the week.
Yeah, so assumable loans. Anybody got questions about assumable loans, how it works? Because everybody be on here talking about, I'm just going to assume this loan. That's not how it works. And, you know, when people tell you, oh, I've heard someone say before, you can assume the loan and then I got help this and credit this. I don't understand how you think you're going to get all that. More than likely it's not, because you're going to have to come out your pocket with a lot. Well, if that equity, you're going to have to come out your pocket with that equity to give to the owner. So either you come out your pocket with that money or you get another loan.
Oh,
so it's just not that easy.
Then the other misconception is if someone has an assumable VA loan, because the assumable loans are traditionally your FHA VA loans. The assumption is that if you not just assumption, it's the VA is a VA buyer. If there is an assumable VA loan, that you have to be a VA person. You do not have to be a VA person. The problem is,
Would you agree? Say I probably agree. Say the same thing,
but if you are not a VA person, you would hold that person's eligibility up until the house is refinanced or sold again, and that loan totally gets wiped out. But because they assume it, you would potentially lose
another house.
Yeah, because the guy in Brandywine with a beautiful, beautiful home that was $800,000. Unfortunately, he was VA, so he wanted someone to assume it, but he wanted somebody with VA eligibility so he could get his VA eligibility back and buy another house somewhere else with the zero down. And unfortunately, the people that came were not VA and did not have that high of a price point of eligibility like he did. Because at the time the house was $800,000. I don't know if the house is still on the market. It's an absolutely gorgeous house, but I just invited Billy in here. I don't know where he is.
Billy D.
Billy D. He joined. He's here. I don't know what he got going on.
Yeah, because he could really come in here and tell you about.
He could really tell you. He could definitely really tell you. So let's talk about our field trip this week. Where did we go this week? Well, we went venturing out to Bethesda and Potomac, Maryland, which is subsidies of Montgomery County. We did a bus tour. We do a realtor bus tour. We try to do one once a quarter. So this was our fourth quarter stretch for doing a bus tour. Our next event, we're working on putting together a business planning event. We had a lot of new agents, and getting their businesses off the ground is like the most important thing in this business. But I will tell you what we saw this week. You will see the TikToks coming. I know Justine's already put one up. I haven't put mine up yet. But these houses are jaw-dropping, absolutely gorgeous. Outside porches on off of the bedrooms, off the kitchen, just sitting areas that are out. It's just gorgeous, just stupid. High doors, high ceilings, lots of window, natural lighting, all the things that make people happy. My husband absolutely loves these houses. He thinks this is the creme de la creme. But so we'll be showing you guys those. But we had a great time in Bethesda and Potomac this week, looking at the beautiful, beautiful homes from Toll Brothers and Tri Point Homes. They are the Amelin community in North Prospect. We saw.
And try they do have, usually Toll Brothers don't have anything ready to go.
Anything.
And it usually takes them 12 to 14 months max to build. Sometimes they can get it done less than that. But most of Toll Brothers are over. Well, they are over $1 million. They start at 1.5 over there.
Yeah.
But that's 1.5 with no upgrades, and you're definitely going to do upgrades. And they always say they be in the hundreds of thousands for upgrades over there. But the thing about them, they have nothing available. You know, like they don't have any quick movements. Now, the other one has the townhouse, and they have one quick delivery, and that's 1659.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's a townhouse, but it's 4 levels.
4 levels with a rooftop terrace. I think a fireplace is on that rooftop terrace, and it has an elevator in it.
Oh, you're gonna need an elevator, because I just walked up the steps one time and I had to come back down a level and take a break.
Yeah, I copped out this time. I just sat in the basement and just talked. I feel like I was tired. That house will wear you out. That house will wear you out. It's crazy. But we absolutely adore finding houses at various price points to accommodate the people that come across our path, because we work with everybody. But we love a new construction home. I think that's my niche. New construction. That's my niche. I love putting people in new homes. I think it's the most rewarding thing I've ever come across. Now, if you want a house and you just want a house, I'm here for that too. I'm here for them celebration parties too. But it's just something about my new construction people that it just brings me an immense amount of joy when they get to pick their countertops and their cabinets, and they didn't think that this would be a possible thing for them. So I love new construction for that most. And I'll say this because my new construction journey, I bought my first home as a new construction home. So that was like, never thought. We weren't even looking. We weren't even thinking about new construction, and stepped into the office and learned a lot. So sometimes it's a matter of just visiting. But if you visit, please wait for your agent. Take your agent with you, because as the new construction community, they have their representatives. You want somebody to have you, to represent you, protect you, make sure your process, you're understanding everything that's going on and all the ins and outs of it. Getting home inspections, all of this is super, super important. So.
And as a buyer in new construction, you do not pay the realtor.
No.
So, and if you don't use a realtor, you don't gain any money or lose any money either way, because the builder sets money aside for a realtor. But if you don't use a realtor, they still don't give you that money. So it's just like you have a free service for you.
Yeah.
So don't think that.
Look, what's the rule, Justine? We work for free until you get the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're essentially working for free until you get the keys. All that, we just vultures. I heard somebody say that we were rated higher than car salesmen. I was like, dog, that's crazy.
Yeah. We don't get too much.
I like that my clients like me. They just sent me one of them just sent me she just sent me a Starbucks gift card, because I like that crack at Starbucks. Would I get in trouble for saying it? If I get in trouble for saying it? I stay in trouble on here. They stay kicking me off. But she sent me a gift card today. She sent me a gift card for my birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
She was like, just that's nice.
Always take a realtor with you on new construction. They can save you from different things and tell you what's going on, what's happening. Don't dig yourself in a hole, signing paperwork that you don't understand, because the builder represents them. They don't represent you. We can represent you free of charge, because the builder's going to pay the realtor.
Yeah.
So always take one with you and be safe, and make sure. A lot of people also have a misconception that you don't need an inspection on a new construction. and you get to spend the extra money and get the inspection, because everybody that's building a home, they still human. They make mistakes. Get the inspection. Don't just say, let them tell you that they walked it and everything is fine. It's probably fine. They built it. It's fine by them. But you still want somebody separate to come in and let you know for sure, so you can sleep good at night, to make sure all that wiring behind the wall is safe. All the plumbing is good. Your roof is good.
Amen.
Because you'll see houses you've seen different builders come up at different times that had disasters happen. And it's just not one builder. People be like, this builder is this builder. All of them had their issues.
Yeah. Everybody has an issue, because once again, like Justine said, people are human. They're going to make a mistake. Something bad is going to, they're going to get distracted, put something in, and you want everything. You want to be as safe as possible when you move in your home, because it is a house. Name a pair of shoes, it's a house. So you want to be especially careful with the things that are going on in your house, and truly understand what, the systems that are being used, and make sure things are safe. I mean, it's super important. Like I mentioned, I've been in my house 13 years. Justine, how long have you been in your house?
Me?
Yeah.
I moved in the house in 2001. Yeah. Long time, over 20 years.
Baby, let me tell you what. Like I said to y'all, I got new construction. Let me tell y'all what the truth of the matter is. I don't care if it's new. You're probably gonna have to fix something around this joint. You're gonna have to probably do something. As a new construction buyer, I probably spent way more money than anybody, because I had to put up blinds. We had to buy trash cans. We had to buy mops, brooms. We needed everything. Nothing was here. Nothing was here. Shower curtains, rugs, all the things nothing is here. You had to start from scratch. So, and then over the years, since I've been here almost 13 years, one of the things that I've done, I replaced every appliance in my kitchen. We just recently replaced the stove first time, and the washing machine last week. That just stupid. They just keep dumb. I think that's our third one since we've been here, and we do have a lot of people in my house, so we actually do a lot of washing. But things happen in a home, so you want to be. Then when we had the conversation about the assumable mortgages, where the rates are and things of that nature, that's why we try to advocate to all our clients that it's super important that you get something you're comfortable with, a payment you're comfortable with, because there's so much that goes along with owning a home. You want to make sure you're prepared and ready for those things. Anything that could potentially pop up, you want to make sure you're ready. So home warranty, because I usually give my clients a home warranty for the first year just to get them through. You can get one yourself. You can extend it, keep it going, just to have that safety, that comfort, that if anything happens, you will be covered. So that's just my take on it. I don't know what Justine's take on it as almost 21 years, 22 years.
I do home warranties also. I'd be like, especially if you're in a resale. And I don't do it on new construction, because new construction already comes with a warranty in the very beginning. Mm-hmm. So on a resale, I would do that, the home warranty. And that's just to make you feel more comfortable in case something that even in the inspection got missed. At least you had the inspection. Now all the major appliances are covered. Yeah. So if you move in and in another month you say my whole HVAC went out, okay, you got insurance on it. You got a warranty on it. You can get either they're going to fix it or they're going to replace it.
Yeah. Yep. Hold on, let me go check on something.
So always make sure you're checking all this stuff when you're purchasing a house. On your home warranties, that is something that I would always recommend, because if you just moved in a house and the furnace went out, do you have $15,000-$20,000 to do a new furnace right off the bat? No, but you can pay a copay for $50 or $75 and get it fixed or replaced. So that's that. But if you have new construction, there's no worries, because they usually always have the 2, 5, 10 They have different years for different things, like structure is different, roof is different, and your electrical systems are different. So you get all that. And it depends on the builder, but most of them carry somewhere around the same thing. But again, we can go back to whatever question you may have about assumable loans, purchasing homes. And like we told you, renting is like, you might as well buy the way they want you to have a 700 credit score and have all this money to put down. So
yeah, because that became a thing. That double deposit, it became a big thing. I was like, what? Double? Jesus! I mean, you rent a $3,000 house. That's $9,000 by the time you turn around. If you got that, you might as well call somebody up and ask them if they got the rest of the closing help and can help you get in the house because you're a couple $1,000s away. Does a lender have a program or something that would help you get in a home? Is there a grant in the state that can help you get in the home? I know there's a big thing for first line workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, first responders, all of those people. There is programs here in our state just for that to get you a couple more dollars at closing. Potentially down payment programs. You've got USDA is one of the zero down programs that you don't have to be in any particular field for it to qualify for you. You just have to shop in a certain area. And just last week, Justine and I went to a lunch and learn, and Wells Fargo is offering up a $10,000 grant towards down payment and another $5,000 towards closing help. So if you want more information for that, send us a message. You'll get that information over to you. Have a conversation with the lender that can help process that and get that through.
And they also have it where you can stack that with something else.
Yeah.
But you also can start it even if you're in the very beginning stage and you don't know which way to turn. Your first thing is to get with a lender. We do have lenders that we work with a lot, and even if like you're thinking about buying a home next year, a year or two, you want to start now, especially if you don't know what's on your credit and what you may need, because they can set you up and start planning it out even for a year out, and they can have everything ready. So when you're ready to buy, you don't have a worry in the world. They can tell you everything on your credit, things that you might need to do, you might need to move around, or how much money you're going to need and what programs they can lock in for you. So don't wait till the last minute. Start early.
Yeah. I mean, because you need a game plan. I mean, you're not, like I said, if you're not buying a pair of shoes, unless you at Neiman Marcus every week picking up a new pair of shoes, this is a big process. You want to have all your ducks in a row. You want to know what monies you need. And I will tell you, as agents, what we do is we give our sellers a seller net sheet so they know, before we get to the table, how much they should be getting from the sale of their home. And we work with our buyers to make sure they understand how much they need to come to the table with any concessions that have been given, with any grants that are available, any credits being given back and forth. We make sure in advance people know what they're dealing with. Because our last client, our client that we're working with right now, the house goes live on Saturday. That'll be 2511 Enterprise Place in Waldorf, Maryland. We had to give her a worksheet so she could know how much money she had available to do the renovations that we needed to do in the house to get the house sold for top dollar. So we needed to be able to tell her, hey, these are the fees that you may have to pay, and this is what it would look like, so she can know what she was dealing with from there on out. Because we did have to do some extra things after the scene to keep everything going. But that house is going to be absolutely gorgeous. The countertops got put in today. We got a microwave now, Justine. Don't know why I didn't realize there was no microwave. Lord have mercy. That cream vent hood was the ugliest thing in Tartan creation against that white kitchen. I was like, oh, the horror. Like, who? Oh my God. It stressed me out. It so stressed me out.
You know how that is.
It stressed me out. I was like, no, ma'am. This got to go. Hate it. What they say on Living Color? Hated it.
Yeah, hated it.
Hated it.
Look, he was clicking on hated it.
Hated it. Because baby, that thing was ugly.
And there are different. Look, I'm not even gonna talk about all the houses that we put up. So I mean, I put up a lot of houses and I show them, but every house, every area is not for everybody. So like even when we show you a house that we went through, they'd be like, you might say, that's not for me, or where are the affordable houses? And sometimes we do have to tell you people don't want to move further south, but we're located. To get the bang for your money, you have to go south because we have what's the one now? The custom builders. Oh. Sometimes down there in Houston, you can get a custom built just the way you want it, and they don't have as many restrictions as the builders, but they can do it exactly how you want it. It doesn't have to be anything. You can take a picture off of Pinterest, and they can do the house. But I've seen some, and they sit on an acre or more sometimes, and sometimes it's cheaper than you buy a new construction up here that y'all can share cable.
Not share cable.
Because that's how close they are.
Not share cable.
I'm just telling you, some of these houses, what's the newest one? They're going to put 2,800 houses over there, and you can reach out and touch your neighbor's house because it's that close. So, I mean, we might as well share passwords. No, but y'all don't
do the color purple out the window.
Y'all stuff will be spinning all day long because too many people on the network.
The color purple out the window.
Anybody got any questions on the market in DC, Maryland, or Virginia? Or are you in a different area that you want to let us know some stuff? Because sometimes we have people that we are referring to different states.
Or do y'all want to know what Justine cooked for dinner?
No, I was good today. I ain't cooked a lot.
Justine be cooking like 6-7 meals at one time. She be showing off.
Because if you realize sometimes if you're cooking and you got a busy schedule, sometimes you cook a lot and that'll hold them for a couple days. So you ain't got to cook every day.
I got a whole dish in the pot in the oven right now. Let's hope it don't burn.
And if y'all want them quick and easy meals, one of my favorite is a blackened salmon with Caesar salad. Oof, 10-minute meal.
That's what I got. I got blackened salmon and garlic roasted potatoes.
Okay. I'll say the same. You took a little bit longer doing them roasted potatoes.
I get the little mini ones. I love them.
Oh, I haven't tried those.
Oh yeah, we got to go to Trader Joe's to Darius' house and get us a bag of the little mini potatoes so we can make quick roasted potatoes.
We be eating, but I still be working out in the morning. I ain't been this week though because my schedule. We was gone.
We've been gone all week. We are tired. My hair doing something crazy in the back.
Because I'm gonna be able to show y'all some houses from California.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna tour California. Not with all the.
We're going to hang out with the Finleys. We're going to hang out with the Finleys. We're gonna be in LA. We're going to Anaheim, y'all. So we should go to Disney World. Look, we should go to Disney World. We done racked up a whole bunch of foolishness, man. No, we're gonna be eating because I'm gonna be like, where the restaurants at? Roscoe Chicken and Waffles, what we doing with the food? Because after Chicago, I'm so upset that when I was in Chicago, I didn't eat more. Now Keith Lee done been to everything in Chicago. Now I found all the amazing places, and I'm like, I could have been eating so much, but I ate good. Don't get me wrong. I did love the places I went to when I was in Chicago. But Keith Lee unearthed some foolishness, and they all look good.
See, that's the fat girl stuff right there.
Hey. I dress to camouflage my little spots. So I don't look I probably don't look as big as I am.
And if y'all, sometimes if we're touring, if you guys want to tour, sometimes we did have a buyer's bus one time, but we have to get enough requests to do another buyer's tour bus, and we can take you to see new construction in different places.
Yeah.
So you can see what different builders look like and what the cost is like. And most of the time, when you see that rate where they're starting at, they do not have finished basements. So don't think you'll get the whole house complete, but that's going to be an upgrade.
Look,
you do have some lenders that, not lenders, some builders that's all inclusive, but that's still not the basement.
Basement don't include that. Still, that's a new thing now. You gotta add that basement. Basement gonna cost you anywhere from $25 and up. Bedroom, bathroom, finishing the rec room area. You need to get an exit out of the back of your house. Please get an exit out of your basement. Please don't have one of them little firebox basements. I hate them. They make me feel claustrophobic. Get the exit. Exit areaways are very expensive, but that's something that you don't want to go back and have somebody cut a big hole in the back of your house just to get an exit out of the house. That could be a hot mess. And if you ain't got the right person who doesn't know what they're doing, they could mess your house up. And we don't need that.
And before you upgrade, I would do all the bump outs before I do an upgrade, because you can't go back and make your house bigger. But if you can always upgrade it later, but you cannot, you're not going to bump it out. So you might as well bump it out and then upgrade later on, because about 30 years, sometimes 50. They come up with these longer mortgages now, so you got a long time to fix that house up.
Let me give you the perfect example. On our houses right now, a sunroom can cost you anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 to add onto a house. Because most times when the sunroom bumps onto the house, it automatically dumps down into the basement, so it gives you extra space in that space as well. So $15,000 to $30,000 sounds like a crazy, crazy number right now. My aunt added a sunroom to the back of her house, $85,000 after the fact.
But she could bump that basement.
She didn't even get the bump out in the basement. She didn't even get a bump out in the basement. She just got it right off the top of her kitchen, right out of the back, so she can have a nice little room to go hang out in. And put the support posts out there and everything, but $85,000. Now, it was not an option initially because she bought the house as a resale. But when you think about those kind of numbers and what somebody can come back and ask you for after the fact, it is crazy. It is a lot. That's a lot of money. So y'all play with it if you want to.
I ain't seen nobody asking no questions about no assumable loans today.
Nope. I'm about to go eat. Look, I'm eating. Look, let me tell you true fat girl stuff. I'm eating cake right now. And then I'm going to go eat dinner.
Oh, goodness. You better work out.
I'm better. I'm going to get that Pilates bar and just stretch my little happy life away. Hopefully I'll be able to walk tomorrow because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. But I think I'm cool in the hood, Justine. If nobody's got any questions, I thought you was going somewhere. That's why when you sent that message, I was like, "What's she talking about?" I thought she.
I told Sam, I said, I forgot. I got a Zoom that I'm gonna be on or live. I said, I forgot. I got my 7 o'clock.
Don't try to get me in trouble with you. Don't do it.
No, already scheduled. That's why. Remember yesterday? I said, "What we gotta do tomorrow?" I couldn't remember, and this was it.
See, don't be trying to get me in trouble with you.
What it was.
Don't try to get me in trouble with you. I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why she could have rolled with you.
Oh my goodness!
But if no questions, say it again. What you say?
I heard somebody.
No.
I thought I heard somebody.
So my thing would be, I got to work on open house flyers for this weekend. The pictures are so boring. I want some better pictures, but we don't have to deal with what we got to do. So, any questions? We'll be back next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll come up with a new topic to discuss. And you guys let us know if there's anything that you want us to end up talking about.